Many of the world's most valuable deposits of metals, such as gold and copper, were formed deep inside ancient volcanoes.
Volcanoes release lots of gas into the atmosphere. What I've been doing with a lot of good people is trying to understand how those gases move metals around so that you end up with mineable deposits of copper and gold and silver and all of those essential metals that we have in our economy today.
Professor Richard Henley is a highly respected geologist and geochemist. His research over the past 50 years has transformed our fundamental understanding of how metal deposits form. One of his early projects with colleague Alex McNabb in New Zealand looked at volcanic copper. They challenged a then popular belief that copper moved through Earth's crust in special hydrothermal solutions to form huge porphyry copper deposits.
We were able to say, no, it can't work that way. It has to be a gas phase that's moving vertically, losing its pressure and temperature and depositing copper.
Professor Henley's research has also shed light on how gold deposits form in hot springs around volcanoes and how mountain belts like the Southern Alps grow. These fundamentals have greatly enhanced exploration concepts, leading to the discovery of major ore deposits around the world. That includes the giant Lahia Island mine in Papua New Guinea, which contained well over 20 million ounces of gold. Professor Henley now works in a world-leading team at the Australian National University that has developed techniques like X-ray microtomography to examine how rocks work and how fluids can move through them.
We're able to look in very great detail at the distribution of, say, the copper minerals. And we can look at how many there are, what size they are, what shape they are. And those are all things which then come into play in terms of how you determine how to break the rock and to process it to remove the copper.
Professor Henley says global demand for these valuable metals is only growing as we head towards a more renewable energy future.
You can't supply power to cities from wind farms or solar farms unless you have copper and iron and aluminium available to transport that electricity through.
For his lifelong contributions to the search for these resources, Professor Henley has been awarded the Haddon Forrester King Medal.